So, welcome, Marsha. Welcome to our
Thank
Feedback Connect today. And I'm really excited to, just feel into your journey, to honor your journey. You've been on this 28-day Reclaim Your Power Bootcamp. So, welcome to our space.
thank you, Karina. Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure. And I'm curious, Marsha, what are some of the big highlights from the journey that you've been on with the bootcamp?
Uh, a very, very positive awakening on how I see myself now, and how I actually was asleep. So I'm awake now, and realizing that so many things has passed me by, so many things I've tolerated, so many things that I've, you know, just looked past and just thought, ah, just let it go. Um, that type of thing. So I'm very awake. I'm too much awake. But I'm enjoying every bit of it. And just the fact that I'm back, that I could bring myself back, and with a spiritual journey also that I've been on,
Mm,
it just interlinks so well together.
yeah.
Um, and the impact that I have, I mean, on other people as well in this journey.
So you're saying that you have a different impact on people today because you make before you were sleeping, now you're awake. Who was Marsha before and who is Marsha today?
Okay. I would say that Marsha was a very shy person,
Mm,
didn't think much of herself,
yeah.
didn't love herself as much, didn't realize how special and how valuable she is. Always selling herself short, pleasing others, doing things for others before she thinks of herself, um, being hard on herself most of the time. So, all of that I've mentioned, and there's more, um, that is just totally, it's just changed into the positive,
Mm,
into the beautiful um, person, or the version of myself that I am now, what I've discovered. And I think it's just beautiful. And thank you to you, Karina, and your boot camp, because I think everybody needs this. And also the willingness of a person to dig deep and to seek that type of worth in itself, that
yeah.
it's really worth it.
Did
Absolutely.
anything
So
surprise you,
it's
Marsha, in the boot camp?
yes, it surprised me. I actually thought I was happy.
Yeah.
um, and I've discovered that there was actually a lot of things um, that kept my worth back, that kept my authenticity, my significance, all of that. I didn't give all of it. I was holding back certain things because of certain, guilt, shame, all of those type of things. And I think that it is so important to be taken back to where you come from, and that whatever that you go through in your life, in your childhood, or whichever way in your life, that it's so important that we have to take that as lessons,
Yeah.
and not see it as failing, or see it as negative, because those things on your journey gives you the right of way, actually, to become so successful and to become so resilient in in being the person that you are supposed to be.
Yeah, sure. So, how are you now with the people around you, Marsha? Can you maybe give some examples, like with your family, in your work? What do you actually impact? What does the impact look like in how you show up today?
Sure. um, having so much grace and understanding for people around me.
Yeah.
Also knowing what I want and not compromising that. That is something very strong that comes through. Um, just to understand the next person, to be kind to the next person, much more than before, not judging others as much as I did previously. And just to be there for that person, just to have a kind heart, have kind thoughts. Um, yeah, I think that is something that has changed tremendously,
Mm.
and it makes so much of a difference. Um, Even with my children, because I'm loving myself more, I'm giving more love to them as well. So I think for me, this journey was absolutely necessary,
Yeah.
um, for that specific thing. Just to be a more softer, kinder, still strong, brave, and courageous person, all of that in one. It's very noticeable. It's noticeable in how I am and what I do and how I do it.
Yeah.
So it's quite an
Kind of
awakening, though.
you have opened the door, right? And you stepped into this new life, this new version, this upgraded version of you, and
Mm,
powerful. And I can hear the strength in you.
mm.
So when you think about, we talk about reclaiming our power. What does that actually mean in your life? What kind of power have you reclaimed?
Sure. It's absolutely what it says, reclaiming your power,
Mm.
taking your power back.
Yeah,
Because we tend to give away our power. We tend to give away our authenticity.
yeah,
Yeah. And just allowing things that, sometimes um, I think I would fall into the people pleasing. I would allow certain things to happen, although I don't really like it. But because, you just let it go. Just, I don't want to fight, or I don't want to, just leave it. So I think for me, where the voice was silent, the
yeah.
voice is back. The
Mm.
voice is back, and the power is back with a voice.
Great.
So yeah, it's just absolutely brave and courageously for me, to be able to implement that yet
And you
again.
worked, of course, in the boot camp. It was a group space. How was that for
Yes.
you to attend the group space with 4 master classes?
It was absolutely such an wondrous space to be, such a glorious space to be in, because I mean, such a lot of people you don't know, you unaware of these people, but yet we could relate, we could share so much, same things that happened in our lives. So for me, that was, I was looking forward to those, those weekly get-togethers on Zoom, because it could be a space where you can be comfortable, where you feel safe. Nobody will judge you. The safe space that you created, Karina, oh, it made us oh, it made me feel so peaceful, so calm. You don't have to worry about anything else. You can just be in this space and enjoy the conversation, enjoy the learning, and all of that. So it was very uplifting and motivational to me, inspiring as well.
Powerful, also this gift of actually being exposed, as you say, also to everybody's story and actually gifting your story into the space and receiving the gift of somebody else's story and actually experiencing the expansion that takes place through that. It's very, very powerful. So also thank you for your contribution into this space, Marsha. It's amazing.
Thank you.
And how can you use these tools, in your work? Because you're a social worker, hey?
Yes, I am. I'm a social worker. It's like that. special touch that you have when you, and especially with social work, when you can just say to the client or to the patient or whoever, it's okay. It's okay to feel that way. It's okay to have gone through that. But what is the step after that? Let
Mm.
us not sit in our misery. Let us not focus on the problem, but on the solution, on the resilience of it. So I think it's absolutely a big assistance and a helper for me in my career because it just betters the understanding of human beings, of people.
It's really powerful to hear, yeah, how you actually in every area of your life it's applicable, right? It's strengthened as the beautiful woman that you are and how you walk into and fulfill your purpose. So I can't wait to work with you in many more spaces,
Yes.
as you keep stretching yourself and expanding yourself. There's
Mm.
lots more, yeah, fun and joy on that learning
I would
path.
say
Yes.
I would like to thank you, Karina, because this is absolutely a divine program that you are doing. I mean, to enlighten and to help people in this way.
Thank you so much, Marsha. Really appreciate, that
Thank
you
you,
made
Karina.
time to come and share, that we harvest in this space of your beautiful awakening, your eyes wide open. So thank you.
Mm. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Karina.
Appreciate